And do you have any idea how old this fish is?
Approximately 1 month.
1 month old.
Yes.
God, it's amazing to think that a fish this small is one of the largest freshwater fish in the world. In 10 years, it could grow to be over 6 feet long. It's amazing.
The piracu's popularity as a prized food nearly eliminated it from its natural habitat over the last century. Now it's on the endangered species watch list. This hatchery is trying to help. It's an attempt at increasing the dwindling numbers of piracu. Here, even the babies get medical help.
So what we're going to do now is these young fish are infected with parasites. And what he's going to do now is remove one of these parasites. So one fish can have several of these parasites, and by removing the parasites, the fish has a good chance at survival.
By breeding these fish for the marketplace, people here hope to diminish the number taken from the wild. I only hope their effort will help this megafish survive. And what about the other megafish species on my list? The piraiba, the Goliath catfish. Dams planned for 2010 could potentially wipe out its migratory routes, blocking its chance to reproduce. There's no time to waste. To find the giant catfish, I follow the advice of the fishermen in the market and go deep into the heart of the Amazon, to the Marmelos River. This Amazon tributary is ideal for catfish. It's a clear water oasis, making it easier to spot fish. Along the way, I stop in a fishing village to see what local fishermen are catching. Our timing is almost perfect. They've just pulled in a giant catfish. But the problem is, they've already cut off its head. This one belongs to a species called jau, a cousin of the piraiba I'm looking for.
Unfortunately, obviously the fishermen got to it before me, and they've chopped off the fish's head. But this is the first really big jau that I've seen, and it means that I'm in the right area at the right time. I feel like I'm getting close to finding some of these fish alive.
We continue our journey upstream. My home base here is part of a moving aquatic train, equipped with all food and shelter necessary for our stay here in the heart of the rainforest. My guides will park this mobile camp along the shore up ahead and bed down for the night. Then we'll leave this base camp to journey 3 hours by small boat to a series of rapids to find the mega catfish I've been searching for. Maybe tomorrow will be the day I find my elusive piraiba, the biggest catfish in the Amazon. Goliath catfish are hard to find. They can prowl in the deepest and darkest parts of the river. The catfish have super sensitive whiskers that help them feel their way around the bottom. And their body is covered by taste receptors. They transform the fish into a 400-pound tongue that can literally taste a meal from a distance. Hopefully, one will like the taste of my bait.
This is my first day in the heart of the Amazon on the Marmelos River. This is going to be my first real chance to go after the Goliath catfish. It's a little hot, there's some bugs, but I'm just going to grab my gear and get ready to go.
It's no small task reeling in a fish that's bigger than I am. Piraiba can grow to over 12 feet long and tip the scales at over 400 pounds. I better be ready. I try my luck at a wooded lagoon. I want to test my mega fishing skills here before we get to the rapids. There's a strong tug on the line. I've definitely caught something. It's not quite the giant I had in mind, but it's still exciting.
Wow, look at the color on this fish. Oh, it's beautiful. My first peacock bass. Beautiful fish. You can see why they're called peacock bass. Look at the beautiful color. What a nice catch. What I'm really after is the giant catfish. I need to head on.
As we head further up the Marmelos, I think about how this trip could add to our understanding of these megafish. My ultimate goal is to try to nail down how many of these fish are left in the wild and where exactly they travel to spawn. Then we'd know for certain if the proposed dam blocks their path. But we won't learn anything unless we find them. Farther up Brazil's Marmelos River, my local guides and I reach the spot where we hope to catch a megafish. Huge Amazonian catfish are often found in these deep pools below the rapids. Some think they provide the perfect spot where the giants can wait for the current to bring their food to them. But my guide's estimate of a 3-hour journey was a little off. It's taken 11 tedious hours to get to this place. Now we're stuck here for the night. It's too late to make it back to base camp. We'll have to sleep on the beach and forage for food. But I shake off the exhaustion. I didn't come all this way not to find my mega catfish. I use what worked to catch the pirarucu, a big hook, and chopped up piranha for bait. Each time I make a cast, I can feel something tugging on the line. There it is again. But the weak nibbles make me think it's not a Goliath catfish. And when I pull the hook in, the bait is gone.
Stole my bait.
Every time. It turns out I'm casting the bait into a teeming shoal of piranhas who don't seem to be troubled by eating their own kind.
These conditions, they're not ideal. It's very hot and sunny. I'm not sure if the catfish feed a lot during the day, but the piranha do. They're voracious.
Piranha move in packs of up to 100 or more, led by an attacking scout who signals to others when a meal presents itself. A feeding frenzy starts, with each piranha taking a bite and then moving aside to make way for its hungry comrades. But some of these may become a meal themselves. It's now so late, I hope the rest of the piranha are asleep. But no such luck.
I can still feel the piranha taking my bait. So, I don't know what to do now. It's nighttime. Maybe wait a few more hours. Looks almost clean.
I change my tactics and use a tried and true catfishing method that I saw during my excursions in the Mekong Delta.
I prepared about 10 of these hooks and I'm just going to try to hand line and then attach it to a pole here at shore. See if I can't catch something. I'm hoping that sometime during the night or when I wake up early in the morning, one of these hooks will have a fish.
Later that night, I wake up to the sound of a big splash.
Like 3 in the morning, I heard some commotion over here on the beach and went to check the line. Beautiful catfish, small little guy, but I feel good because it shows the method works. Checked all the hooks, there was this small fish, and then one of the other lines, the hook was gone. That could have been a very big catfish.
Could have been, but wasn't. I brush off